Yo, what up, guys? Bricks 5D here, coming to you with another account takeover. This time is for a lower account trying to beat the Fire Knight 13th stage, and I think we finally got it down. So I thought I'd hit the record button and show you how I made this beginner team able to beat Fire Knight 13, show you the gear and show you what I think, or give a general review of the account. Originally, when I get requests to take over accounts, for Fire Knight, we all know that the Fire Knight is an end game dungeon. So I don't recommend newer players who are 1 month old, 2 months old in the game to even attempt to beat this Fire Knight higher stages. You don't need any gear that the Fire Knight has right now for you. You don't even, your champs don't need it. That's the truth. Fine, you might say, what about stun? What about all this other artifact that the Fire Knight had? It's end game dungeon. It's not mid game dungeon, it's end game. But there are missions, there are objectives, there are challenges, there are arbiter missions that require you to come into the Fire Knight and beat the earlier stages. And that is why, the reason why I decided to review this account and see what we can do to pass this stage 13 of the Fire Knight for, just to get that mission completed. So hopefully I can get it down now, and boom, Fire Knight 13 is down. And we got a 5-star regeneration artifact right there, which is cool. So it didn't take me 14 minutes. I was trying to get my recording started. So let's review what I changed about the account before it could beat this Fire Knight. Originally, if I edit the team, the player was using Tyrant in this place, because Tyrant, of course, is fully built on this account and he has enough damage. But the problem is Tyrant has a one hitter, and that one hitter doesn't bring any utility to the battle. All it brings is damage. So originally what you need for Fire Knight 13 is champions to take down the shield of the boss. The waves is no problem. Just with your Kale and your decreased defense champion, you can take down the waves. Especially with Ninja here, you can take down the waves. Apothecary to make sure you take 2 turns before the waves can even take a turn. So the only problem that you have with this boss is the shield. When you hit the boss, you need enough champions to take down the shield that has 10 turn count. So Apothecary has a 4 hitter. Is it 3 hitter or 4 hitter? No, I think it's a 3 hitter. A1. Your Kale, during your second stage of the trash waves, you must make sure that you don't use your A3 on Kale. So you have that 4 hitter ready to go. So that's a 7 hitter ready there. Then your 3 other champions can do 1 hitter or 2 hitters, and that kind of completes to make sure the shield goes down. So here's the problem now. The shield has gone down, but you don't have a champion to keep the shield down. So the only thing I had to do was bring in a level 29 Amiga, and that solved the problem instantly. Take down the shield, keep the shield down, else you will fail this run. We do have Venomage right here to make sure you have heal reduction, because when the boss was healing, you might need heal reduction to make sure he doesn't heal too much. But with Amiga here, with enough accuracy and with enough crit rate, you can make sure the boss doesn't take his turn. The shield will stay down, especially in this level 13. Now for speeds, you might need to be above 150 or close to 200 as possible for you to make sure your Amiga does his job. You can bring a 100 speed Amiga in here. I don't think this Amiga is even in speed boots, but let's review the gear right now to see how poor the gear is in terms of leveling up. Okay, the Amiga is in destroy set and is currently in speed boots. Total speed on this Amiga that I used is 114. 114. I didn't need to re-gear him because we do not have enough silver on the account to change up the gear or push it to 16. But you can see if you push this gear to 16, it would have been a much easier run. So that's the MVP of Fire Knight. Taking down the shield is one thing, but keeping it down requires a turn meter decreasing champion, and I used an Amiga. If you have an Allure, you can use it. If you have a Cold Heart, you can use it, although Cold Heart's turn meter reduction is on a very long cooldown, but Amiga is the MVP. So it's a free champion to build and master. I mean, well, it's not free to master, but at least it's free to get books on him. If you check over here, it's fully booked with duplicates that you can buy from the store or get from shards. So make sure every beginner account, especially if you're free to play, you deserve an Amiga. You need an Amiga. Unless you pull one of the crazy turn meter reducers like Allure, then you do not need an Amiga. But I'm saying it's so easy to build him. Put him as food to be leveled up amongst your other foods that you're leveling up, and you might need him one day. and he came in clutch even at level 29 on this account. So the next champion is Ninja, who is the MVP. He did all the damage, of course. He's currently sitting on a good artifact set, well built, I must say. You built your Ninja very well with 175 speed. It is awesome, with enough accuracy to land his debuffs, which is good also. You just need a banner over there. Kale, normal what do you call it, campaign build for your Kale. He's awesome. I see you got a banner over there which is making him land his, well, it's not an accuracy banner, but it does have speed substat. Now what I had to do for this account, the main thing that made me pass this account, apart from the Amiga who is the MVP, the main champion that I had to upgrade was your Apothecary. You had the Apothecary. I don't think you had him in the fight, but he is essential to this battle because of his 3-hit A1, this skill. Apothecary can do his 3-hitter A1, turn back to his skill, and also do his speed boost or heal somebody up. So he was kind of boosting the entire team, who is kind of slow on speed. As you can see, without an Apothecary in this team, my speed wouldn't have made up to what the boss requires to keep the shields down. So I had to switch a chest that I saw here for one that had speed. The one I saw here was an HP, I think it was a speed chest, but it doesn't have speed substats. So I had to switch this one out, and I had to use glyphs to push some of these artifacts to where they needed to be for a total stats of 212 from the Apothecary. I think originally it was about 190, 195. So I added some speed to Apothecary to make him assist me with this run. And I can see you have a crit rate on your Apothecary over there. Usually you don't need this amount of healing on Apothecary. So if you can replace this with a defense or HP, it will be awesome to keep your Apothecary alive, especially for dungeon content. So right now I see that it is awesome to have this piece because it has 14 speed. So this is the best piece right now. But if you finally get one that is better than this, you can replace it in the future. So those are the champions that I think are essential to mention. Venomage doesn't have any good set. You can see even his boots is not even speed boots. So this is just a beginner build for a Venomage until when it gets better build. But still, he was able to take a turn and place that heal reduction and place some decreased attack one time in the battle run. I don't want to run it again because it's a very, very slow run. It's on manual run. This type of battles, you have to do it on manual. You can't do it on auto. I think that's Fire Knight 13 beaten. If you need any assistance with any of your champion builds or any of missions and objectives that you need to pass, or suggestions for teams that you can use, do let me know in the comments below. We are done with this stage 13 and you can now claim your dungeon challenges. I'm not going to claim it for you. I'm going to leave it for you to claim. So that's this little account takeover that I decided to do today. Hopefully the next thing you need to do is don't bother yourself anymore about this one so much. I know it's hard to progress, or you really needed this shard. Hopefully you wait for 2x. What I wanted to suggest is you go back into your dungeon and start farming, because I can see the account. Let's do an overview. For Dragon, you're currently on stage 13. For an account that has this many level 60s, your Dragon progress should have been past stage 13 right now. But I think the only reason why you're still in stage 13 is because of the lack of poisons. You might say, what of Venomage? What about Kale? Yes. When we talk of poisons for the Dragon, we're thinking of Frozen Banshee, we're talking of Occult Brawler, those poisoners that can put in work and heal themselves. Venomage is not a champion that can solo the Dragon with her poison. Just 2 poisons. Kale will die because he has attack chest for Dragon 14, especially negative affinity. So I'm just thinking of reasons why you're still in this level. But for you to get past this level, Venomage needs to be in lifesteal, because I can see Venomage is not in lifesteal. You might say Apothecary can carry the team right now. Yes, maybe. So try it out. Push your Dragon 14. Try to get to 15 and 16. This is where your beginning of farming starts. But I'll tell you to hold on for that, because I can see your Minnow, you're still in Minnow 15, which is awesome. But your champions are not yet in full masteries. I didn't find one champion in full masteries. So to beat Dragon 14, 15, 16, you need to have War Master procs, not just poisons now. So I see your farming Ninjas Masteries. Tyrant Masteries is coming up. Kill Masteries is also coming up. Apothecary is also coming up. So by the time you get those 4 champions to their full mastery levels, Dragon 14, 15 will be a breeze for you. So keep the Masteries farming going. Don't spend too much time in Dragon 13. Spend that energy in the minnow grind. Get your full Masteries. It might take 3 days, 4 days to get all these ones done. Hopefully you're doing it on PC with ROSL Helper on auto. And once it's done, you can then go into the Dragon and beat more stages. So that's what I'll suggest. Focus on Dragon. The next champion that you should turn to level 60, if you ask me, I think it is Venomage because of our role in the clan boss and in the Dragon. Venomage should be the next champion you should take to level 60. If you're thinking of putting, Amiga is already at level 50, so he might need Masteries also to make him do bigger hits and give him a little bit more crit and a little bit more accuracy, so you don't have to rely on gear all the time. Even if you're not going to give him full Mastery, I think get him to level tier 3 Masteries at least. So that's what I'm suggesting for this account. I'm not talking about Ugo right now because I see Apothecary doing work. If we did not have a healer or somebody that is boosting us up, I think Ugo might be the champion to 60, so he can always bring back anybody that goes down when they all go down. But right now we have Apothecary doing heals with 219 or speed, so that's awesome for the account. Is there any other progress we need to check? No, I think Clan Boss and this Masteries is the next thing you should focus on. So hopefully this might helping you beat Fire Knight 13 gets you where you need to go. Hopefully you use that shard and pull some awesome epic or legendary from it. Do let me know when you do pull that shard so we can see what you got from it in the Discord. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I do have a Discord. Join us. The link is in the description below. Post your roster so we can also suggest teams for you to beat any content in the game, whether it's beginner level or advanced level, whether it's Clan Boss, Fire Knight, what do you call it, Doom Tower. I'm all for it to assisting you any way I can. All right, that's this account takeover. I'll see you guys tomorrow for a brand new Raid Shadow Legend video. Good night.